really the first pick is just to follow the trend and go for the next wave of this move. It's at a great place for it, so that would be obviously a top pick. Perhaps the EOVM will play along with it, perhaps not. It looks to be pulling back a little bit further, so we may have some time to wait on that one. For now, price action wise, that's the tidy trade. Since the reset, this would be a leaning ghost, mirror flip, etc., etc. So definitely the top pick on the pound. The fact that we just came down as I'm talking and broke this low means we're waiting a little bit, but as long as we stay in this area here for that bounce, and I'm still going to be quite happy with that. On the pound, this was our lovely EOVM trade, exactly as anticipated. It all started yesterday where we first had this strength continuation trade, and that was a lovely trade. No one, it's not possible to know how far it's going to go, so just targeting in here was perfectly fine. It was above a 1-to-1 risk reward and a nice safe little trade in amongst what was at that time quite a mess on the M8 chart, because don't forget we were trading into all of these spikes on that trade. Now though, after that trade has completed, it pushed on out, so looking for the pullback buy was what I discussed this morning for this EOVM trade, and the trade was just a continuation of the move. So that was the trade we were looking for. This was the target area that I was also assuming for that trade, and of course when you look at it on the M8 level, it's just a classic trend continuation leaning ghost pattern. So that's the trade. Always following the trend is going to be your better choice, and that's what we had this morning on the EOVM tick chart here. I mean, that was your entry if you wanted to do it. You had another opportunity there, so really hard to miss that trade this morning, and a nice successful way to start Friday on the pound. The next scenario on the pound, obviously the daily chart is a mess. We've pulled up into it. We've had several waves now, and the question is, how strong is this area at the moment? We did just break this one, which puts a little bit of weight in the court of this movement reaching a higher high and actually coming up into the daily area. If you're looking for a tick chart trade, just a little one to come back up and challenge that area, then this is a great spot. If we come down here and have a little tick chart wave trigger, then of course coming up into this area is then a viable option.